It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. Great game in store for y'all. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson up here in the booth. Greg, we've looked at this matchup, talked about the offenses, the defense. It feels like a tight one, and usually what does that mean? Special teams could be a big factor in who gets out of here with the W.
Each week when we come into these games, Mike, we probably do a disservice to just the importance of how much special teams plays a factor in deciding the outcome of these games. And you're exactly right. When teams find themselves very similar on offense, very similar on defense, all the metrics, all the stats, can you find an advantage, even the slightest one, in the kicking game, the return game, generate a turnover or a big kick return? Sometimes that little slight advantage is all you need to tip the scales in your favor.
On the return is Dylan Laube. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them, Greg, the veteran out of West Virginia, it's Geno Smith.
You just can't say enough about Geno and his turnaround over the last couple of years, Mike. I mean, many thought he was destined to just be a career backup and just play out the rest of his career. And when things didn't play out at first, instead of just listening to those doubters, he just kept working on his craft. And next thing you know, he gets an opportunity with a new team, makes the most of it, and he's now solidified himself as a bona fide franchise quarterback in this league.
Only a gain of 1 on the game's opening play. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. In motion, that's the tight end there. He's got another first down and more. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
Right back to him on 1st down. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Man in motion here is Tucker. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. A 2nd down throw for Smith. Going to get that complete. Jacoby Myers. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Play action now. It's Geno. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Anthony Gould deep for Indy. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They're led by their man at quarterback out of the University of Florida. It's Anthony Richardson.
The coaches spend all week, Mike, drafting up their opening script. These are the plays that they feel the best with to not only attack the defense early, but try to get an idea of what sort of matchups they're going to see throughout the course of the game. Now, all of that is thrown out the window. None of the plays take into account snapping it this close to your own goal line. They've got to try to get themselves some breathing room, pick up a first down or two. That will allow them to get back on track, executing the rest of that opening script.
Great run there. He gets this up close to the 30-yard line.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Richardson. Pass right side to Downs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. First and 10 now from the 36. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Quick throw here is complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Isaiah Polamau. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. set to go now on 1st and 10. Now, Gino. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This is a great example of the game within the game. They're making what they call Mike declaration, and that's what sets the responsibilities of all the protectors. And in this case, the Mike was the one who came, and he's unblocked, and he's able to get home.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Owned back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll bring this up to the 22. DeForest Buckner brings him down. Third and long. Working out of the gun, Smith. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Zaire Franklin. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. To the left side and taken in by down. 14 yards on that pass play there. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
They'll run here with Taylor. Powering forward. He's in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The extra point is good, and the Colts will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Laube now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Raiders offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Open man. That's Trey Tucker. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. Man in motion here is Tucker. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. Throwing on second down. Smith gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Smith from the gun on third down. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal. From the gun, it's Gino. He'll get this out to his running back. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. Going in the wrong direction. Now second and goal from the 12. From the shotgun, Smith. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's third and goal. Gino to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system and all these early sacks. Yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. On fourth down, on comes Daniel Carlson for the Raiders field goal. Officially, a 29-yard attempt. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders are on the board. It's 7-3.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we've reached the intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Colts offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with first and 10. Here's Richardson. Going to keep this himself. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
On second down, Richardson. Trying the left side and caught by Pittman. 13 yards on the catch there. First down, Indianapolis.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop. They face second down and 7. Looking to throw. Richardson. He's going to keep it himself. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Open man. That's Alec Pierce. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Richardson to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Now it's Richardson. He'll keep it. He's going to have a Colts first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. This one caught at the 4. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Taylor going to try to pull his way in. And he will power his way into the end zone. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown Indianapolis. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. The extra point is up and through. And the Colts extend their advantage to 14-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return, Tyreek McAllister. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line, and that's where the offense will take the field. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. And, look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Try the right side this time, and he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Kenny Moore there to make the play. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Gino. And that'll be incomplete. What turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Keno going to throw for it. He's got a man. That's Myers. And he's going to have a Raiders 1st down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
On 2nd down, it's Keno. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. Smith. To the left side, it is caught by Myers.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
A 1st down throw for Smith. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. And he will score. Game on. Geno Smith. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And now the Raiders faced with an important 2-point conversion attempt. Smith. That's going to wind up incomplete. They try for 2, and it does not pan out.
Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down. He has this one past the 35 to about the 37.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. He's going to tuck it and go. That's a pickup of 33. The defense bewildered. A rough start to this drive.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
First and 10. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. Off the zone read, this is Richardson. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. Now it's Taylor. And he will score again. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
A try here for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Colts will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's McAllister to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He gets this one to Tucker. Now 2nd and inches. Working out of the gun, Smith. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Quiddy Pay bursting through to bring him down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Smith. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
And he's going to go down. The pressure once again too much. And that should wrap this one up.
So the key to this 4th down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge 4th down stop.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Colts, winners here in the Circle City, as we say so long from Indianapolis.